Do you ever wonder how similar or dissimilar children are? They're not all born with the same temperament. Some are outgoing and happy. Some seem easily bothered by any event in their lives. Some are excessively fearful. Some are bold and brazen in trying new things. We call this temperament. I joke that temperament are the qualities children bring to the world before we have a chance to impact them in one way or another. I was sitting in a pub in London a number of years ago, and a family came in with their first child. This child was about 12 to 14 months old, and within a few minutes, everybody loved this child. If you looked at him, he smiled at you. People were giving him French fries. I began talking to this young couple, and they told me that they were going to have 5 children because parenting was so easy. About the same time, another couple came in, and I'm sure they loved this child as much as this first couple. But this child was having a challenging day. Maybe every day for this child was challenging, and he was crying and arching his back, and Mom had a diaper bag as they were trying to get settled into the table, and the diaper bag slipped off her arm and knocked over a pitcher of beer into the adjacent table. And the woman whose dress was soiled by the beer was none too happy. And that family would be a one-child family. If children are this difficult or challenging, maybe we won't have any more. These differences we refer to as temperament, and long before we created these diagnoses, long before we pathologized, and I don't want to pathologize or demonize or moralize children, but long before we created these labels, we understood temperament, and we understood that some children are more active or more impulsive, and some children were shy and slow to warm up. Interesting research with newborn babies. They have an electronic pacifier, and the pacifier can record how hard and how many times the baby sucks. Babies will suck when they're stressed or anxious. They then expose the babies to noises and movements in the environment, nothing that's really harmful, but just different levels of stimulation. And they find that some babies are seemingly very anxious. They suck over any little noise or movement, and other babies are ready to be fighter pilots. And it really takes a lot of stimulation for them to begin sucking on that pacifier more frequently or harder. They rank order the babies, those that respond very quickly and those that take longer to respond. And then they follow these babies growing up and guess which are the babies that develop separation anxiety from a mother, or fear of clowns or loud noises or circuses. You got it. The babies that sucked quickest and hardest and soonest over a little bit of stimulation. We all come into the world with a genetic predisposition to respond to stress and adversity. And that genetic predisposition isn't the same for all of us. And some of us are easily distressed. Our nervous system is set as if we're in a dark alley in the middle of the night in a bad neighborhood. And little things get big reactions, and those children come to fear the world. Those children come to develop fears and anxieties and worries about themselves and about the world around them, even when the world around them isn't very dangerous. And other children who are more normally set with these genetic predispositions experience worry and stress and anxiety at a rate that is more fitting to what's going on around them. So if your child is quick to anger, quick to be fearful, quick to jump up out of the dinner table and run around, don't fear. Don't worry. These are qualities of temperament, and you as parents can have a significant influence on how these temperamental qualities impact and influence your child's development. This is Dr. Sam Goldstein for Common Sense Science.